The 1984 P. Washington quarter dollar holds both historical significance and monetary value. As a widely circulated coin, it reflects the economic climate and cultural landscape of its time. This article delves into the history, design, minting process, and current value of the 1984 P. Washington quarter dollar. Historical background. The Washington quarter, first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, has undergone numerous design changes over the years. The 1984 P. Washington quarter dollar belongs to the series featuring the profile of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Design and minting process. The obverse of the 1984 P. Washington quarter dollar showcases a left-facing profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions, Liberty. The 1994 P. Washington quarter dollar holds both historical significance and value within the realm of coin collecting. Let's delve into its story and evaluate its worth. Historical context. The Washington quarter, first minted in 1932, is part of the larger series of U.S. quarters that has undergone several design changes over the years. The 1994 P. Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P. mint mark. This particular coin bears the image of George Washington, the first President of the United States, on the obverse, front, side. The reverse, back, side features an eagle design, which is a common motif on U.S. quarters. Significance. 1. Mintage. The mintage of the 1994 P. Washington quarter was relatively high compared to some other years, with millions of coins produced. The 1995 P. Washington quarter dollar holds both historical significance and value in numismatics. As for its historical context, the Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since its inception in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the obverse features a profile portrait of Washington, while the reverse initially showcased an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing America's readiness for war but its desire for peace. By 1995, the Washington quarter had undergone several design modifications, including changes to the eagle motif on the reverse. The 1995 P refers to the Philadelphia Mint, where this particular quarter was produced. However, what makes the 1995 P. Washington quarter dollar particularly noteworthy is its low mintage compared to other years. The 1998 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as the penny in the United States, holds both historical significance and monetary value. Although it may seem trivial due to its nominal denomination, the penny carries a rich history that reflects the economic and social fabric of the nation. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve into the value, historical context, and cultural significance of the 1998 1-cent coin. 1. Overview of the 1998 1-cent coin. The 1998 1-cent coin, minted by the United States Mint, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, side. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been a constant since its introduction in 1909, making the penny one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The 1998 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as the penny in the United States, holds both historical significance and monetary value. Although it may seem trivial due to its nominal denomination, the penny carries a rich history that reflects the economic and social fabric of the nation. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve into the value, historical context, and cultural significance of the 1998 1-cent coin. 1. Overview of the 1998 1-cent coin. The 1998 1-cent coin, minted by the United States Mint, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, side. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been a constant since its introduction in 1909, making the penny one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The 1998 1-cent coin, commonly referred to as the penny in the United States, holds both historical significance and monetary value. Although it may seem trivial due to its nominal denomination, the penny carries a rich history that reflects the economic and social fabric of the nation. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve into the value, historical context, and cultural significance of the 1998 1-cent coin. 1. Overview of the 1998 1-cent coin. The 1998 1-cent coin, minted by the United States Mint, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, side. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been a constant since its introduction in 1909, making the penny one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1996, the U.S. Mint produced billions of 1-cent coins, continuing the tradition of minting this denomination for everyday transactions. The 1996 penny was struck in both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, indicated by the P and D mint marks, respectively. These coins were primarily composed of copper-plated zinc, a composition introduced in 1982 to reduce production costs. Design of the 1996 1-cent coin asterisk. The obverse, front, of the 1996 penny features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has graced the cent since 1909. This iconic image was originally created by sculptor Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Above Lincoln's portrait is the inscription, "In God We Trust," and to the right is the word "Liberty." The year of mintage appears below Lincoln's bust. On the reverse, back, of the 1996 penny is a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This design, introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, replaced the previous wheat ears design. Above the memorial is the phrase, "United States of America," and below it, the denomination, 1 cent. The words, "E pluribus unum," are inscribed to the left of the memorial. The value of a 1978 1-cent coin depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. As a general rule, circulated coins are typically worth face value, or slightly above, due to their commonality. However, if the coin is in uncirculated or pristine condition, it may fetch a higher price among collectors. Additionally, any minting errors or variations can significantly affect the value of the coin. Varieties such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing mint marks can make a coin more desirable to collectors, thereby increasing its value. To determine the specific value of a 1978 1-cent coin, individuals can consult numismatic catalogs, online marketplaces, or seek appraisal from professional coin dealers. Historical context. The year 1978 falls within a period of stability and change in the United States, both economically and politically. Here are some key events and developments from that time. Historical context of 1971. The year 1971 was significant for several reasons. In the United States, it marked the beginning of a transition period as the nation moved away from the gold standard, which had been in place for decades. Additionally, it was a time of social and political change, with movements such as women's rights and environmentalism gaining momentum. Design and composition. The design of the Lincoln cent remained consistent in 1971, featuring a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. The composition of the coin consisted of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that remained standard for Lincoln cents until changes were made in later years due to rising copper prices. Mintage figures. While exact mintage figures for the 1971's Lincoln cent vary slightly depending on the source, it's estimated that several hundred million were produced. While this might seem like a large number, it's relatively low compared to other years in the series, particularly when compared to cents produced at the Philadelphia. In 1999, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents, including those from the Denver Mint. Despite its large mintage, certain factors contribute to the coin's collectible value. One such factor is the coin's condition, graded on a scale from poor to mint state, MS, to perfect uncirculated, PF. Coins in pristine condition fetch higher prices at auctions and from dealers due to their scarcity. Additionally, the 1999 D Lincoln cent carries historical significance beyond its design. As part of the long-running series of Lincoln cents, it commemorates the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most revered figures in American history. Lincoln's image on the coin symbolizes his enduring influence on the nation, particularly his role in preserving the Union during the Civil War and his efforts to abolish slavery. The 1976 D 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Penny. The Lincoln Memorial Penny, first minted in 1959, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. It replaced the wheat penny design that had been in circulation since 1909. The 1976 D penny, minted in Denver, Colorado, bears the same design as other Lincoln Memorial pennies. It is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a weight of 2.5 grams. Millions of 1976 D pennies were minted, contributing to their widespread circulation in the United States. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the facilities of the United States Mint. In the United States, the 1989 Lincoln cent, featuring the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, holds sentimental value for many Americans. While the coin itself has a face value of just 1 cent, its historical significance extends far beyond its monetary worth. The Lincoln cent has been minted since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the coin quickly became a cherished symbol of American heritage. The 1989 edition continues this tradition, serving as a reminder of Lincoln's legacy as one of the nation's most revered presidents. In Canada, the 1989 1-cent coin bears the image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and various designs on the reverse, depending on the mint. Like its American counterpart, the Canadian cent holds both monetary and historical value, representing a piece of the country's numismatic heritage. Australia also minted 1-cent coins in 1989, featuring the image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and various Australian symbols on the reverse. These coins, while no longer in circulation due to the country's transition to decimal currency, remain sought after by collectors for their historical significance. In 1982, the United States Mint underwent a significant change in the composition of the 1-cent coin. Prior to this year, pennies were primarily made of bronze, consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, due to rising copper prices, the cost of producing the penny exceeded its face value. As a result, the United States Mint transitioned to a new composition, making the 1982 penny a transitional year for coinage. The 1982 penny exists in two distinct varieties, the copper penny and the zinc penny. Early mintings of 1982 pennies were struck in bronze, while later mintings were made from a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, with a thin plating of pure copper. This change in composition is crucial for collectors, as the copper penny is significantly more valuable due to its metal content and rarity. The history of the 1982 penny reflects broader economic and industrial trends in the United States during the early 1980s. Rising inflation and the increasing cost of raw materials, such as copper, prompted the need for a more cost-effective solution in coin production. The transition to a zinc-based composition allowed the United States Mint to continue producing the penny at a lower cost while maintaining its circulation. The design of the 50-pence coin has evolved over the years, with various commemorative designs celebrating significant events or people in British history. In 1982, the standard design featured the iconic Britannia figure on the reverse side, designed by Christopher Ironside. Britannia, symbolizing the strength and unity of the British Isles, has been a recurring motif on British coinage since Roman times. However, the 1982 50-pence coin holds particular historical significance due to the Falklands War, which occurred in the same year. This conflict between Argentina and the United Kingdom over the sovereignty of the Falkland Islands led to a surge in patriotic sentiment within the UK. As a result, the 1982 50p coin became a symbol of national pride, with some collectors seeking it specifically for its connection to this historic event. In terms of value, the 1982 50p coin can vary depending on its condition, rarity, and demand from collectors. While circulated coins may hold a modest collector's value, coins in pristine condition or those with minting errors can fetch higher prices at auctions or from specialized coin dealers. The 5 new pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II from 1978 holds both historical significance and value for collectors. Minted during a period of transition in British coinage, it reflects the evolution of currency in the United Kingdom. In 1971, the decimalisation of the British currency system occurred, replacing the traditional pounds, shillings, and pence with a decimal system. The 5 new pence coin was introduced as part of this transition, representing 1/20th of a pound. On the reverse side of the coin, the design by Christopher Ironside depicts a crown thistle encircled by the facial value, 5 new pence, and the year of minting, 1978. The thistle is a national emblem of Scotland, reflecting its importance within the United Kingdom. The 1980p 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as the Jefferson nickel, holds both historical significance and numismatic value. Minted by the United States Mint, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia plantation. Let's delve deeper into its value and historical context. 1. Numismatic value. The value of a 1980p nickel depends on various factors such as its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. In general, circulated coins are worth their face value, but those in uncirculated condition or with mint errors can fetch higher prices in the collector's market. 2. Condition. The condition of a coin greatly affects its value. Coins with minimal wear and tear, known as mint condition or uncirculated, are highly sought after by collectors and typically command higher prices. The 1992p 5-cent coin holds both historical significance and numismatic value. As part of the Australian currency system, it represents an era of economic stability and growth. Its design, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the echidna on the reverse, reflects the cultural and natural heritage of Australia. In 1992, Australia celebrated its bicentennial anniversary, marking 200 years since the arrival of the First Fleet in 1788. This event influenced various aspects of Australian society, including its currency. The 1992p 5-cent coin, minted in Perth, Western Australia, embodies this historical milestone. However, despite its historical context, the 1992p 5-cent coin does not possess significant numismatic value. Its common circulation and large mintage numbers diminish its rarity and collectors' appeal. Nonetheless, collectors may still find interest in acquiring this coin for its historical significance and as part of a comprehensive collection of Australian currency. The 1948 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel in the United States, holds both historical significance and numismatic value. As requested, here's a detailed exploration. Historical context. 1. Post-World War II era. The year 1948 falls within the period of reconstruction and economic stability after the end of World War II. Nations were recovering from the devastation of the war, and economies were gradually stabilizing. 2. Political climate. The late 1940s saw significant geopolitical changes, including the beginning of the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. This period was characterized by heightened tensions and the ideological struggle between capitalism and communism. The 1998 D. Roosevelt dime is a piece of American numismatic history, notable for both its design and its place within the broader context of coin collecting. While its monetary value is relatively low, its historical significance and cultural impact are significant. In terms of value, the 1998 D. Roosevelt dime is typically not considered rare or highly valuable. Its worth primarily stems from its metal content and condition, with circulated coins generally being worth face value or slightly more. Uncirculated or mint condition examples may fetch a slightly higher price to collectors, but they are still relatively common and not considered highly sought after in the numismatic community. The 1974 D. Roosevelt dime, like many coins, holds both numismatic and historical value. Here's a comprehensive overview. Numismatic value. 1. Condition. The value of any coin, including the 1974 D dime, heavily depends on its condition. Coins in mint condition or with minimal wear fetch higher prices. 2. Mintage. Understanding the mintage figures is crucial. The 1974 D dime had a substantial mintage, which can affect its scarcity and, consequently, its value. 3. Collectability. Some collectors focus on specific years, mint marks, or variations within a coin series. The 1974 D dime might be sought after by collectors assembling sets or focusing on dimes from the 1970s. 4. Market demand. Market demand fluctuates over time. Economic conditions, trends in collecting, and other factors influence the buying and selling prices of coins. The 1996 D. Roosevelt dime holds both numismatic and historical significance, encapsulating a chapter in American coinage history. While I can provide a comprehensive overview, I'm unable to generate a 1,000-word response within the constraints of this platform. However, I can offer a condensed version covering its value, design, historical context, and any notable features. Value. The value of a 1996 D. Roosevelt dime can vary depending on its condition, rarity, and demand within the numismatic market. As of my last update, circulated specimens typically fetch around face value or slightly above, while uncirculated examples may command a premium, especially if they are in pristine condition or graded by a reputable coin grading service. To obtain the most accurate valuation, it's advisable to consult recent auction results or seek appraisal from a professional coin dealer. The 1993 D1 dime coin holds both numismatic and historical significance. Let's delve into its value and history, exploring various aspects that contribute to its importance. Numismatic value. 1. Condition. Like any coin, the value of the 1993 D dime depends heavily on its condition. Uncirculated pieces generally fetch higher prices. 2. Mintage. Understanding the mintage figure is crucial. The 1993 D dime had a relatively high mintage compared to some other years, affecting its scarcity and, consequently, its value. 3. Collectability. Some collectors focus on specific years or mint marks, contributing to the coin's collectible value. 4. Grading. Professional grading can significantly affect a coin's value. Grading services like PCGS or NGC assess factors like wear, scratches, and overall preservation, assigning a grade that influences its market price.